At MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. A few minutes ago, the hometown Jets were introduced to this sellout crowd, and it's a roar that could be heard across the river in Manhattan. They're set to go as their Jets will match up with the Miami Dolphins. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line. C.J. Anderson with it. Of course, a big part of the Rams' run to the Super Bowl last year. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. That one good for 13 at a Dolphin first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They run. Anderson. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched him more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Play 20. Watch QB drop. Watch QB drop. 35. Bravo.
They go play action. Fitzpatrick. And he's got it to Hearns. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 39.
And the Dolphin first down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Hey, Alpha.
A first down throw for Fitzpatrick. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
Jim, go Jim.
Check back. Mike 9.
Strong.
Watch the run.
Hey, seam 6.
On 2nd down, Fitzpatrick again. He finds Kalen Ballage, his running back. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that'll make it 3rd and 1.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. A 5-yard loss there is going to bring up 4th down. A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Hey, chill. Switch.
Following the penalty, Anderson looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
He's going to let this one go deep. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The intended receiver was Jakeem Grant, and it's 3rd down.
I know the initial focus was on how far that pass was downfield, but how about the coverage on the play? Able to stay with him, get his hands where the receiver's hands were going to try and catch the ball, tips it up in the air, and knocks it away.
Now Fitzpatrick. This one into the hands of the running back, Ballage. Give him 2 yards on that play, and it'll be 4th down.
How about that shuffle pass? Or if you want to call it the shovel pass, that's fine too. That's one of those plays that you can take a little bit of risk there because you're trying to throw the ball into the middle of the field where a lot of big bodies lurk, and they can knock it away, pick it off, but they were able to execute it successfully on that play.
Able to move the ball on that drive. Yes, just 3 points, but 4 first downs were in there.
Yeah, and you can look at it and feel pretty good about the whole thing and think, okay, this should continue throughout this ball game. On the flip side, if you're a defender, it's almost like, whew, we only gave up 3. They moved the ball on us pretty well.
Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll run here with a former Steeler. This is Le'Veon Bell. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Check 24, check 24.
Bell.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now, look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run. They'll try and run for it with Bell. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Well, partner, none of these runs individually have added up to a whole lot.
Now, 3 plays, all 3 short runs, but together a 1st down.
Yeah, it's amazing how the narrative changes when you string them together.
Now a 1st down carry by Bell. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. And they'll try the air now with Darnold. Caught here by Griffin. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and
3. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Extra defensive back on 3rd down.
General West.
I'm here all day.
Hey, Delta.
Tighten up, tighten up.
Darnold from the gun. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Give the sack to Jerome Baker.
Now, how about that? Defensive coordinator perfectly in sync, dials up a blitz. And the man in the middle, he's the one who gets home.
Big Mike.
Big Mike.
On 4th down, here's Lachlan Edwards to punt it. Jakeem Grant back deep for Miami. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And it'll be Dolphin football. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. The Dolphins on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Working out of the gun, Fitzpatrick. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jordan Jenkins in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
On first down, it's Bell. A Jet first down, 18 big yards that time. Bell, of course, 3-time 1,000-yard rusher. Sat out 2018, but you look back to 2017, a tick under 1,300 yards and almost 700 more receiving. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Looking for Crowder, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bobby McCain. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
Following the interception here, Fitzpatrick. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Trumaine Johnson. And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
After the interception, here's Darnold. That one complete to Anderson. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 10 yards is the pickup, good enough for a Jet first down. First red zone opportunity now for the Jets. 1st and 10 at the 19. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Christian Wilkins able to record his 5th sack of the season. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Taco Charlton able to record his 5th sack of the season.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Eluding the pressure right. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You got to get it done with your offensive unit.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
They'll start with a give here to Ballage. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on 1st down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They got to feel pretty good about that one.
Now an open man. That's the tight end, Gesicki. It's complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 7 yards there and a 1st down. Fitzpatrick on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen, watch the screen.
On second down now, it's Anderson. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. They'll run it. Here's Anderson. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Dolphin first down.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And in the next breath, they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up first downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15. In on the stop, the Pro Bowl strong safety Jamal Adams. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They'll try to throw here, Fitzpatrick. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Now Ballage. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. The kick by Sanders is good. And that will add 3 more to their lead. It pushes it up to 6. Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that. And we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they...
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Bobby McCain. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this...
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. Final play of the half, Fitzpatrick. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So a couple of field goals, that's all we've been able to muster through 2 quarters of play. 6-0 is our count at the break. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally, because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
And they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. And not much, maybe a yard up to the 29.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Under 10, under 10.
From the gun, it's a give to Montgomery. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Bit of a surprise. They ran it on 3rd and medium. Proved to be the right call. 1st and 10.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. And he spins past him and into space. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Le'Veon Bell, his 21st touchdown of the season, as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn, as they've got it 1st and 10. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Throwing on 2nd down. Fitzpatrick going deep here for Parker. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Devontae Parker with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. A touchdown would tie it. They trail 13-6 as they come up with a 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with a carry by Bell. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Rashad Jones. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collective, rebounding. Not rebounding right here.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 40.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Back to the ground. This time it's Anderson. Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
And he gets this one across midfield for the 1st down to the 46. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down.
1st down, Dolphins.
Mike, 180! Let's go.
A draw play now. Barrage. And they go backwards here. Losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Mike, 180! Left. Hey, wahoo! Pilot, 64, weak.
On 2nd and 12, Fitzpatrick. That's caught inside the 20. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. 33 yards that time. 10th carry now for Anderson. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Tackled by Jordan Willis.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
That second down play nets a -4. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he's going to come up well shy of the first here as the tackle's made right around the 12. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. Three quarters have come and gone. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Jason Sanders on for the field goal.
Sanders' kick is good. And that one makes this a 10-point game at 16-6. So that's a big one. Obviously, Charles makes it a 2-score game. His 3rd field goal of the game, able to knock it through.
Yeah, not exactly free and clear yet, but as a defense, you get to play a little bit looser, don't you? Because you do now have a little bit of a margin of error, don't you?
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
I'm here all day.
Now Bell. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Here's Darnold. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. The Jets on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Darnold now to throw. He finds his target. It's Crowder.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together? Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that.
And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Bobby McCain. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now.
And now look at him go. He's at the 30, past the 20, and all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Kalen Ballage, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
Letting one go deep for a Nunwa. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Back to throw, Darnold. It's caught by Quincy Enunwa. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there. Hey, lady. Watch the slant.
Darnold to throw again. Letting one go deep for Enunwa. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. The improv act there, good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1. Darnold will throw it on 3rd and 1. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Dolphins get the football in great field position. Balaj. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. From the pistol, they run with Anderson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Fitzpatrick now from the 50. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jordan Jenkins. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
The Jets take over 1st and 10.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Aqib Talib. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
Fitzpatrick here to throw, looking for the end zone. And this is caught by Parker for a Miami touchdown. Devontae Parker, his second touchdown of the game and his 9th of the year. And the Dolphins use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.